most bats, the tail membrane comes all the way and covers the tail. On the Brazilian free tails, you will see the tail sticking out. And I challenge you to notice that tonight.
Whoa.
Okay, so this population is for the most part Brazilian free-tailed. They used to be called the Mexican free-tailed, but they have a committee. They are the changers, and what they do is they go through changing names. So this is now the Brazilian free-tailed bat. They don't know that they're different. But we have actually in here not only the adults, this is also a nursery, so that the females will, on the Brazilian free-tailed bats, the female will have one pup a year. So they are it's a very slow species to build up if they have any kinds of problem that will decimate and kill off the population. They're very slow to recover, and that's why their habitat protection is really important, so that we don't have the loss of a species. This population comes here in about mid-June and will stay throughout the insect season. And then along about mid-September or so, when things, cool nights and all that, by the insect population, the bats will go. Now where they go is always a good question, and we aren't sure about it. Some will go to southern Nevada. Some go as far as into Arizona or New Mexico. Some bats, some species have a really long migration route. I mean, 1,000 miles or so. Wow. They are really good flyers, and it's not a big problem to them. Our species here, the free-tailed bats, they will actually be able to do their hunting circle would be up to 15 miles. They've been noted up to 15 miles away from the central roost. But I mean, that's pretty good. That's a 30-mile span that they can come. The species we have here in Nevada are, for the most part, insect eaters. So that's a good thing if you don't like insects. Most bats cannot take off from the ground. And so that is why, to answer your question, they hang upside down. They're hanging upside down in their habitat so that when they want to fly, they just let go and they've got the elevation to take off. You'll see some here, perhaps if you're watching with your often. Some bats will, for one reason or another, land on the bank, and they will crawl to the wall, climb up the wall until they get elevation, then drop off and take flight. So they have a really, really hard time, this species, taking off from the ground. Okay, so we have 23 species, most of them in southern Nevada. We have 7 or 8 species up there. One of the prettiest ones is called the Hoary bat, H-O-A-R-Y, and it looks sort of like a skunk. It's colored black and gray and stuff. So it's a very beautiful animal. If you have a chance to pet a mounted specimen of a bat, please do. There's very, very soft fur. And if you see a bat out in the daytime laying on the ground, do not touch that bat. More than likely it's out in the daytime and it's laying on the ground, it's because it's rabid. Okay. And that brings up the question, all bats are rabid? No, all bats are not rabid. Less than 1% of any population of bat would carry a bat, or would carry the rabies. First of all, you've all heard the expression, that person is blind as a bat. Well, that's a good thing, because bats have excellent eyesight. And they are not blind by any means. They all have eyes. But because they are night hunters, which is nature's way of spreading out the prey base, if everybody hunted by day, they'd all want the same prey. And so that would be depleted faster. We have some night hunters. We have, a lot of the cat family hunt at night. The bats hunt at night. Owls hunt at night. So what we're doing is spreading out the prey base.